says waiting for you.
No, I just realized it wasn't live. Am I dark? Let me check and see.
Not on YouTube too. Alright.
No, YouTube, alright, I'm talking about this. Don't forget to share, guys. It looks dark to me. And if it's the light, can you adjust the light down, see? Well, at least everybody can see me, so it's neither here nor there. Okie doke. Alright, guys. Ilonda. Oh, thank you so much. I saw it. Are you partnering with us? Roger, you're saying that you're partnering? Oh, I was gonna share the link. Okay. All right, Roger, did you sign up the form? If you're partnering, remember to sign up the form so that we can have a record of the persons who are partnering with us. Hi, Petal. Hi, Deborah. Okay, YouTube, I have 10 people on YouTube. Hi, YouTube world. All right. You know, Pat Foster, somebody had volunteered to help you, and I forgot to tell you. You have to be very careful of how you curse God, because it would seem as if you're not coming for the right reasons. Roger, then you can message me and ask me for the information. Night, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to be doing dream interpretation. And I wanted to prophesy to a few people because I want people to understand how to do the prayer challenge. So for example, some people don't really understand that, there are certain blockages in their life. So I wanted to minister to a few people personally, and so they can understand, hey, this is what I'm supposed to be focusing on. These are the kind of spirits I should be dealing with at this time. Okay. Okay, Shelly. Sorry to hear that. All right, so I'll be taking the dreams that you've been having since you started. That's the first thing I'm going to be doing. Some persons are messaging me about dreams today. I told them to join me on my live. Thanks to those who have been giving. Hi guys. Okay, so how is the prayer challenge going? Are you guys praying consistently? Hi to my aunt. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Are you guys praying consistently with the prayer audios? Can you honestly say that you are consistent? Hi, Glory Carrier. Thank you. Can you say that you're consistent? Somebody, I have like 2 testimonies already. Well, we mentioned one last night where I don't know if he's on now, but he came last and he said that his wife gave him my prior audio maybe Tuesday, and then by Wednesday he got a job. And then somebody else messaged me today. I don't know if she's on now, but she's been homeless for a while, and she's been jobless for a while, and she got a job today. So it's working. People are already seeing changes, even though we just started. So if you have you got a job the same day. Oh, it was the next day, it was the same day. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, great. The person, he's on YouTube now. All right. Night, Benji. Pat, I wish you would join, or if you could join our prayer challenge, that would be of great help to you. I believe that. I think you should consider joining. Yeah, that's a good question, Keisha. You have to believe. Do you believe that God will deliver you? Okay, so I'll be taking a few dreams, and then I'm gonna close that section and move on. So if you have any dreams to share, please go ahead and share. Since you've started, if you have had any dreams, that's what I'm interested in. All right, Pat, I will talk to you after, and I'll send you our prior audios. Because the thing is that what a lot of persons don't understand, that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, is that you think that God is doing certain things to you, and you feel like your life is going nowhere because God is not hearing you and God doesn't love you. All right? And you feel like, oh, there's no God. I cried out to him and he didn't hear me. But the truth is that, and this is what I'm trying to teach everyone, that God is not the one that's doing this to you, or God is not the one that's blocking you. Where was I? Right. So many persons think that, oh, God is doing, I've been asking God for a home for a while. I've been asking God for a job for a while, and He's not helping me. I know that it's easy to feel that way because I know that you can start feeling like, okay, God doesn't care, so I might as well just do my own thing because I've been calling out. But one thing that God taught me was that He's not going to come down and deliver us. He already gave us the tools for deliverance, which is our weapons of warfare, Ephesians 6. Okay? So you have to use your mouth and speak to your mountains. And I want people to understand that because that's how I used to think too when I felt like God isn't doing anything for me, God isn't showing up for me, God doesn't love me. And then one day God told me that I'm not the one that's doing these things. Well, Pat, it's just a matter of you needing deliverance. This is why I want to start doing my movie ministry and start doing some skits, because we want to help people understand how demons operate. Because when we say that demons are blocking you or you need deliverance to see the goodness of God, sometimes people feel like, okay, what do you mean? Well, that's good. That's tea. Sometimes people don't even know what you mean when you say that demons are blocking you. So what will happen is, if you have a poverty spirit in your life that's preventing you from moving on or having anything, then that demon will block you from working, block you from owning a home. No matter what you do, that demon will be before you making your life a living hell. It's not God that's making your life a living hell. Somebody would say, okay, why is it that God doesn't show up for me then? Because God is not going to come down from heaven and show up for you. You have to use the weapons that He gave you to defeat the enemy, which includes praying, of course. That's the main thing. Then you will see results. Okay, I shared about the lady who was homeless. I shared it when on Monday. I shared about the lady who was homeless, and she was the same way. She was complaining. I'm gonna take the dreams, guys. If you shared a dream and I didn't pay attention to your dream, just share it back, okay? So I shared on, I think it was Tuesday, about the lady who was homeless. And she would curse God. I don't understand why I'm going through so much. I don't understand why God doesn't love me. I don't understand why God won't show up for me. All of these questions. And I would try to explain to her that the reason why you're going through this is not because God doesn't love you, but because there is a demon that's blocking you from owning a home. And when I would explain that to her, she would just get even more miserable. Like, that doesn't make sense. But I'm asking God to help me. It doesn't make sense. But I remember, like I said on Monday or Tuesday, I gave her some prayer points, and I said to her, these are the demons you need to address. These are the things that you need to pray against. These are the curses that you need to address. And then she disappeared for 3 years. I didn't even know that she took my prayer points when she left. Praise be to God that she did. And she said she prayed every day over them, and she fasted a lot until she was able to get her own apartment and until she was able to get a job. Okay? She prayed for months. But it's the same way when she would complain that nothing is happening for me. God doesn't love me. Why is God doing this to me? But God isn't doing anything. It's the demons that are doing it in your life. It's the enemy that's doing it in your life. Okay, so why won't God come down and defend me? Because He already gave you the tools to defend the enemy, to defeat the enemy. He doesn't need to come down here and defend you. That's why I'm having my prayer challenge. That's why I'm having my live videos, so I can teach people how to pray against these spirits. So I can teach people how to be delivered from these curses that I've been holding them back for so long. All right, so I'm going to be taking the dreams. How long have I been live? All right. Oh. All right, so somebody said good night, prophetess. The day after I started, I dreamt of demons appearing in the form of family members in order to deceive me. That sounds like a familiar spirit. YouTubers, if you have any dreams as well, you can let me know. Lavish King, when did you have this dream? Are you a part of the prayer challenge? You have to let me know what else you dreamt about. All right. The Althea Clark Palmer, last night, I had a dream. I'm going to go to YouTube in a few. Last night, I had a dream. You saw a big construction unit on fire in swampy water across the road from my mom's house, where I was raised in Trelawney. Fire was coming on the road all right, the reason why you saw the fire at your mom's house in Trelawney, where you were raised, is because your attacks, the generational spirits, have been the reason why your life has been difficult. So it shows that that's where the attacks are coming from. And then you said the fire was coming on the road, but it didn't catch you. So that's good. That means that praying with us, coming on last night, getting deliverance, you are protected from what the enemy is trying to do. And the night before, you said you dreamt that you went into a store and you came out and the tires and the passenger door from my car was broken and the glass was broken. Okay. That means that the enemy wants to rob you. That's what it means. The enemy wants to rob you, but you said you won't be robbed, so I hope that you're listening to my audios on poverty. I'm taking dreams from YouTube. Jacqueline, that's a poverty spirit, because you said, I'm taking dreams from Instagram as well, because you said, I've had dreams being scared of heights, and then someone telling me I must really be making it, and now I'm able to afford all of this. He started freaking out. That's a spirit of poverty and a spirit of fear. You need to declare over your life that you're wealthy and abundance is your portion, so you don't have to be freaking out about what you can afford or what you can't afford. Dogs were chasing me. Going back to the parish I used to live. All right, if dogs are chasing you, that's usually witchcraft. If you go back to your old house that you used to live or your old community, that's stagnation. That means you're not moving forward. And when you're praying, you need to focus on the spirit of stagnation. And the two family members, okay, God is showing you, He's fighting against you. Julia, when did you have that dream? Is it since you started? Marcia Charles, that's a spirit of embarrassment that wants to come on your child. Trying to do the live on Instagram. All right, that's a spirit of embarrassment trying to come down in your child. So you need to be mindful of that, because that also sounds like there's a spirit of death attacking that pastor that you're talking about. And then there is a spirit of death trying to attack your son. And a spirit of embarrassment and poverty on your children. How many children do you have? John Hamilton, that's a good dream. It means that The fact that you were picking fruits. Fruits usually mean abundance. Okay, those of you who are on Instagram, if anything happens to the live, join me on YouTube, okay? Now, fruits usually mean abundance. Anytime you have dreams of picking fruits, it means abundance. And the fact that the lion was trying to take it from you or try to harm you, it just means that the enemy is trying to steal your blessing. The enemy is trying to steal your harvest. But the fact that it didn't happen, the prayers are working. So I don't know if you came on last night or you're using the prayer audios, but the prayers are obviously working. So Althea is saying her car is new. Okay, keep using the audios because the enemy definitely wants to steal your car. I like the fact that people are having dreams of attacks coming to them and it didn't manifest. Because somebody's saying she had a dream that men threw bottles at her window to hurt her, and the bottles broke, and none of it harmed her. And somebody else said the small lion came to attack the fruits, and it never happened. So that means that the prayers are working. Now your dream world. I'm gonna take some more dreams from Instagram Facebook in a few, not Facebook, YouTube. Now your dream world lets you know what to pray about and what's going on in the spiritual realm. Because demons exist in the spiritual realm, so you can't see them unless they make themselves, they manifest themselves into the spiritual realm, or they come in your dream, or they start talking through somebody. And even then you're not seeing them when they're talking through somebody. You're just hearing them talking through the person. But they exist in the spiritual realm. So in order for you to see what they're doing and understand what they're doing, other than discerning what they're doing, your dreams will let you know. So the fact that they tried to harm you and it didn't work, that's very good. That means that your prayers are working. Okay? Let me take some dreams from YouTube. I had a dream of someone giving me money to help a need. I also dreamt in a separate occasion that I was visiting my alma mater. Okay, alma mater. All right, that's not an entirely good dream. The first part is good because you said that somebody gave you money while you were in need. So that means that money is coming to you. Okay? But the fact that you are visiting your old high school, that's not good. If you have dreams of going back to your old high school, your old community, old workplace, you're trying to move forward, it means that the enemy is trying to keep you in one place. So that's never a good dream. That means you need to focus on stagnation. Anytime you have dreams of exes in your dream, like an ex or something, whenever your ex shows up in your dream, that's never good either. It means that there's a spirit spouse there, and there's a soul tie with that ex that needs to be broken. So that means you need to be praying about spirit spouse's glory carrier. Are you married? KP, okay, that's good that the dogs didn't catch you. If you're always having dreams of your father passing away, it means that you need to pray against the spirit of death over your father's life. What you need to do is you need to say, every spirit of death that's trying to kill my father, I rebuke your plans in Jesus' name. Okay? Every demon that wants to take on my father before his time, I rebuke your plans. He shall not die, but he shall live to declare the works of the Lord. That's what you would need to declare. In two of my audios on YouTube, I did make mention of the spirit of death in these audios, so you could always use I think in the one that's an hour long, it was into 40 minutes of my audio, I mentioned death. So you could always go to that audio and pray over your father with that. But just wake up. Don't take your dreams for granted, guys. That means a lot of rough times are coming to you, Shanice. I wouldn't even say are coming to you. That's what the devil wants. But your deliverance is sure. Okay? But the bigger church being on fire, did you get the impression that it was the consuming fire of God? KP, you probably blocked out because the demon was probably upset and never wanted to come out. That's what happened to you. Probably if I was around you, probably the demon would have spoken out of you. But because it probably wouldn't have, you probably wouldn't even know that it's manifesting, because usually when people manifest demons, they usually say that they black out, they don't even know what's going on. So the demon was probably just upset that, you were playing the audience and he didn't want to leave. So just keep using them. Saw my dad and I was visiting him and I got up to leave already, and then he chased me outside. I said, well, your father wanted to have a relationship with you? That's what you're saying? All right. So the dream world is a reflection of the spiritual realm. Okay? Now the spiritual realm will let you know what's going on, like I said. So, for example, all right, let me give you an example of when I started to take my dreams more seriously. Jacqueline, I wanted to know if that was your father. I'll come back to that. All right, I started to take my dreams more seriously. I come from a family of dreamers, so to speak. My mother was always dreaming and things would manifest. And then I found that that was happening to me. So, I used to have dreams that they would manifest, like I said. So one time, I had a dream that my dog died. And I was so sad when I woke up. And in the dream, it was like somebody had poisoned him. The dream didn't say somebody poisoned him, but from the way he died, I could tell somebody poisoned him. It's not like he went out and he was hit by a car or something. And I think that was like that was in October. Some 4 years ago or 5 years ago. And I didn't pray against it because at that time I didn't understand that when you have certain dreams, you need to take them seriously and pray against it. I didn't understand that dreams are just a reflection of what is planned in the spiritual realm, whether by angels or by demons. Obviously that had to be a demon. Why would God want to kill my dog? So I never paid much attention to it because at that time I didn't really understand dream interpretation. I knew that my dreams would manifest, but I didn't understand that even when you had bad dreams, that it can manifest and you need to pray against it. So that was like October, and one day in November, I came home from work, and my father started crying, and he said the dog died. And he died the same exact way like I saw it in my dreams, and I was so sad, and I was like, God, why did you allow my dog to die? And that's what the Lord revealed to me at that point, because I wasn't accustomed to all of this. I was called as a prophet at that time, but I still didn't understand spiritual realm, spiritual things, how to pray against stuff, how to rebuke the enemy, how to tear down strongholds. I didn't understand all of that. So I asked God, why did you allow my dog to die? And God said to me at that time, I didn't allow your dog to die. You didn't pray against it when I told you to. You saw the dream and you took it for granted. I was so sad, and I was like, can you imagine I could have saved my dog? This is my dog from we had this dog for a couple of years. The only thing is that he went to the next door neighbor and he got the dog pregnant. Next door neighbor's dog pregnant. And the neighbor's dog conceived and had a puppy that looked exactly like him. I mean exactly like him. So we still have that dog. Well, back home that dog is still there. She looks so much like her father. Yes, I'm a dog person. When I compare the picture of the dog, the dog that's back home now and the one that died, they look the same exact way. As a matter of fact, the neighbor gave us the puppy because she said that, listen, your dog has been coming over here and it's too obvious that this is his puppy, okay? So we're going to give you the puppy. So, but what I'm trying to say is that I learned from that experience that you have to take things seriously. All right? Then I had another dog after that. I got another dog. Was it the same year? I think it was the same. I don't remember. I think it was around the same time I had another puppy. And I had a dream that the puppy died. And the Lord said to me, don't allow what happened to your first dog happened to this dog. So I took it very seriously and I started to pray. Okay, and that dog is okay, of course, because I've been praying. All right, but just to show you that the enemy was trying to attack the dog, I had a few dreams about this other dog. But I just feel like the enemy the devil's just trying to make me sad, trying to attack me some way or another to make me sad. And I had a dream that he was trying to kill the dog, and the dog almost died. That's a whole different story, but I was praying. So what I'm trying to say is that it might be a dog, and I know not a lot of persons like dogs. That's fine. It might just seem like I'm just talking about a dog, but let me tell you something. Since then, I've taken things seriously. I had a friend as well who, she called me saying she's having issues with her marriage, with her husband, and I prayed for her husband. I took his number, and I remember the Lord told me I took his number that you need to pray over your friend's husband. And I had a dream in October of that year that don't take it lightly that your friend's husband is okay. You need to pray over your friend's husband. And let me tell you something, guys. I ignored it. I don't know if I didn't learn my lesson from the dog, but I ignored it completely. And 2 months later, I get a call that her husband killed her. And I took it very hard. I actually took it very hard because I felt like it was my fault. I felt like I never took my dream seriously. I felt like what happened with the dog happened again, but this time with a person. But it was after that that I really started to take deliverance ministry more seriously, because after that I was like, you know what? I need to take this call of deliverance over my life more seriously, because if the Lord was telling me that I should have prayed for my friend's husband to be delivered, and I ignored it completely, and she ended up dead, why should I allow other persons to fall prey to the enemy? I need to start doing this deliverance ministry that God has called me to. That's actually how I started. Before that, he was calling me to the ministry, and I was interested in it. I was watching videos, I was reading books. I was always looking at people and saying that, you know, this demon is bothering you, this demon is afflicting you. But I don't think that I really took the time out to pray for people to be delivered, because I myself was just learning about the ministry. But after my friend died, I took it very, very seriously. I said, you know what, this is not going to happen again. Okay, if I was doing if I had listened to the voice of God and I had that dream to pray for her, she would not have died. And if I had spent time delivering her husband, that wouldn't have happened. So your dreams are supposed to be taken seriously. Contrary to what some church will teach you, that you ate late, so that's why you had those dreams. Night, Grace Reed, I haven't seen you in a while. I had this dream one afternoon, so I'm going to be reading out a few dreams from Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. All right? I had this dream one afternoon. I was along with this guy. So I had the dream about him. At this time, he had broken off the relationship. I went into the yard and his underwear was on the line with a black crutch. I squeezed it. It was very shiny. I woke up. I fell asleep. The dream continued. I was praying in the yard and he was living in an apartment. I went into. I said, I'm here too. You have to finish the rest of the dream, sis, so I can understand. All right, I'm going to take some more dreams from Facebookers. You're going to have to keep posting your dreams because Facebook is not allowing me. Let me see if I can do it on my phone, but they're not allowing me to scroll up. It's like you're going to have to keep posting it. I'll be back to YouTube soon. This is what I need to get a good streaming platform where I don't have to be switching over. So the different platforms, but I'll be able to read all the comments in one place. So let me tell you what you do. Please continue sharing your dreams until I acknowledge you, okay? Because you might share it and then it disappears and I don't get to address it, all right? Give me a second. Trying to see if I can read the comments from here. Alright, I'm still not seeing them on my phone. Still not seeing them on my phone, so that means you're gonna have to keep posting it. Somebody had said they had a dream. I saw an unusually big black frog come into my room and gave me the bad eye. That was a demon. Witchcraft. I began to scream, and I saw the man come in my room and took it out. That's good. The fact that the man came in my room and took it out, that sounds like an angel. But you're not seeing, but it's the same thing. You can't go no further. I mean, somebody wants to attack your husband. Clear. Guys, you're going to have to keep sharing the dreams. Your cousin probably needs deliverance, Licia Daw. You probably need to invite her. My sister, and he said to her that he hear me then came where I was, and all on these shoes that had charms on them, and a big music note on them, and the music note was the dazzle with glitter, and he said those shoes are dope, and he asked me where they were designed, and I told him the name, but in the dream I couldn't hear the name. Okay, that was probably a revelatory dream, Sissy. Sometimes you do get dreams, and it just just shows you what's going on. All right, but I wanted to take more dreams out for persons who been praying with the audios, and you're seeing a change in your dreams. All right, somebody said the first dream she had after I watched the Stagnation of Witchcraft audio was of me going back to my high school. I was in a class that I remember. All right, so like I said, anytime you have dreams of old high school or old high school, primary school, even if it's college and you've already been there, it means that you're stagnant. The enemy wants to keep you in stagnation. So when you listen to the audios, you can have these dreams because the enemy is fighting back, but you need to fight back by keep listening to them. All right? Let me take some from YouTube. All right, is that Shanikia Morgan? That's because that's a spirit, and demons don't like to be exposed, so it would be angry with you. So are you part of our prayer challenge? Because once you're exposed in the devil, he's gonna be upset. Okay, so maybe the church went on fire, Joel. Because God is burning out carnality. All right, Jacqueline, I wanted to touch on the dream where you said that you dreamt your father wanted to have a relationship with you. That's an incest spirit. That's probably in your family. That means perversion is probably strong in your family. which would affect your marriage. Because remember, I was saying to you that I see where there's a spirit spouse in your life that wouldn't want you to stay married. So it's probably because there's a strong spirit of perversion in your family when people don't get married. Why you had that dream? Was it after you started praying against spirit spouses? Okay. I might not be able to take every dream, but I'm trying to take as much as possible. All right. Traveling fast like train, that's good. That means that you're moving, you're accelerating. Somebody said they dreamt of a dream. They had a dream with a crab. They had a dream with a crab and a turtle. Earlier I saw that, but that's not good. Okay, that means that your life is not progressing fast enough. Camille, you mean you need to pray against stagnation? Yeah, old high school dreams and going back to college and an old job and an old community, they usually come when you are praying against certain spirits and they're angry. So they want to keep you bound in stagnation, so they don't want you to move forward. So that's why they're showing up in your dreams. So what you need to do when you wake up, you need to cancel it. Sam, that's not a good dream. That sounds like witchcraft. Are you having any issues with your feet? Sam. The audios are on my YouTube channel. All right, so I'm going to be taking a few more dreams. And for the persons who are not a part of the prayer challenge, can you let me know if you're not a part of it, if you are just joining me and you want to be a part of it, because I want to run through what we're doing so people can understand what we're doing. Doreen, that's probably a spirit of rejection. Somebody could speak a curse word that your children would never love you. I've seen these things regularly where children turn from parents because of witchcraft, because somebody spoke negatively about the relationship that they have with their children. Junet, I'm trying to understand if there's anything else to the dream. I'm trying to understand. Vanessa, are you a part of our prayer challenge? Have you been using audios? How do you know when demons are out? Well, your dreams will let you know, and also when you start seeing physical results in your life. So, do we have anybody here that's joining the challenge for the first time? Or they're coming out for the first time? Alright, so I'm going to run through the rules of the prayer challenge again. Alright? I want to run through the rules of the prayer challenge again. All right. You are going to be praying with my prayer audios for the entire 6 weeks. All right. We are like day 3 already. No, we are going to be consistent over the next 6 weeks. That means every single day you're praying with them. Every single day you're doing praise and worship. Every single day you're declaring what you want to see. All right? Now what you're doing is, I know a lot of persons are going through a hard time and you're messaging me, prophetess, I'm going through a hard time, I don't know what to do. And I'm saying to them, just join my prayer challenge. I know some persons don't understand what I mean by that. But if you have a demon that's blocking you, okay? If you have a demon that's blocking you, I'll take the dreams off you, so just keep sharing, all right? If you have demons that are blocking you and they're stopping you from moving forward, all right, let's say you have a spirit of poverty and it's from your generation and it's stopping you from acquiring wealth, okay? And it's stopping you from acquiring wealth. So no matter how hard you try, the business isn't working. No matter what you do, your finances are not improving. Your work situation remains the same. Now what we're doing during this prayer challenge is that we're teaching you how to break down strongholds and reverse these curses and remove these demons that have been blocking you from having a testimony or from seeing progress. Okay? So if it's the case where you can't get married, you have a spirit spouse, you have a spirit of infirmity, there's a spirit of witchcraft that's blocking you from going back to school, that's hindering you, you're using my prayer audios and you're rebuking these demons, and then when they go, you will see results. We already have a testimony of somebody who used the prayer audios and the same day he got a job, same day. I don't think I've ever had a testimony like that. I've had next day, I've had next day testimonies where the person gets a job the next day, but I've never had one where the person gets a job the same day, just by using the prayer audios. No, there's no magic in the prayer audios, okay? It's just the fact that when you tear down strongholds in your life, when you resist the devil, when you seek deliverance, demons will leave and you will be made whole. So this is very common in scripture where Jesus went around and he would pray for people, cast out demons out of people, and they'll be made whole. So for example, the woman with her back bent over, he cast out the spirit of infirmity and her back straightened. It's the same way when you cast out the spirits that are blocking you, things will change in your life. So a lot of persons are going through a hard time and they're saying to me, can you pray for me? Can you help me? I'm helping you because I'm teaching you how to break curses from your life. Which reminds me, on Saturday, I'm planning to do a session where I pray for people individually. Okay, I'm planning to do that on Saturday. And on Sunday, I'll keep you updated. How do you get the prayer audio? It's on my YouTube channel. So all you need to do is just type in my name on YouTube, Prophetess Shanine or something, and then you would see the audios. All right? So for those of you that are going through a hard time, I want to let you know that we are helping you by doing the prayer challenge, because that way you are praying with the audios, you're being consistent, and you're tearing down strongholds. All right? So on Saturday, I'll be praying for persons individually, prophesy to a few people. I'm thinking to start 7. That way I can have more time to reach out to individual persons, but I don't want you to think that if I don't reach out to you, that things are not going to change. I want to reach out to as many persons as possible. And I want you to understand that even after I pray for you, you should still use the prayer audios because you're seeking your daily deliverance. Okay? All right. I'm going to take some more dreams on Facebook. Don't forget to share the live video if you haven't done so yet. Jonel is a spiritual being, but I'm trying to figure out if it's an angel or a demon. Depends on what it was doing and how it was entertaining the people. I dreamt I saw myself in front of a huge house. I went into a gold car, but I wasn't. The driver, a woman, was sitting at the back with me, and the driver took me somewhere else I didn't plan on going. That's the enemy trying to derail you from your destiny. I had a dream about a storm being in front of my house with some dirty water, and a shark jumped out of the water into the air. Back in the water, and I saw 3 killer whales in the water and lens in my hands that allowed me to see through the water clearly, but others around me couldn't see as clearly because they did not have the lens. Now, that sounds like marine demons. And the fact that you could see them, that's good, because it means that your spiritual eyes are open. But the reason why other persons couldn't see them, because that's exactly how it is. People can't see demons with their natural eyes. They have to be able to discern. God has to show them. Okay, or they see them in a dream. Because they're not able to just see them with your natural eyes. So that's why you needed lens. So the fact that you had those lenses, that means your spiritual eyes are opening. I'm going to take some more. What did you say? There's a...
Somebody message you. And so on again.
Oh, it's a testimony. That's it. Oh, me just hear what you say now. Hold on. Wow. Somebody said they sold 1,500 Jamaican dollars, which is like 10 US dollars. And they got $260 out of nowhere today. Oh, praise God. That is a serious increase. If you have any more testimonies like those, you need to let me know, because people need to understand that when you give to Fertile Ministries, okay, you will see results. All right, where was I? I was taking some more dreams. Well, Janelle, if that sounds like an angel. If you close your eyes and you see insects spring at you, that's more likely witchcraft. And monitoring spirits like to take the form of insects as well. Alican, how old is your nephew? All right, did anybody post anything on YouTube? Having dreams of dead people is never good, because it could represent the spirit of death in your life. For the challenge, you're doing it twice a day. Okay? Candy Smith, that sounds like the Marine Kingdom. Oh, I haven't spoken much on the Marine Kingdom. saying saying stuff that people don't even know what I'm talking about. Because they mostly been talking about poverty and stagnation. Because that's most what people have been messaging me about. Lavish King, well, it's very possible that you're getting married soon. Okay, and that means your aunt is jealous of you. That's what it means. She doesn't want to see you progress. All right, so you're using the audience twice a day. You're praying with them twice a day. And you're doing praise and worship 1 hour for the day. So you're just giving God praise on what you expect to see. When you're using them, don't just listen to them, but pray along with them and utilize your authority. Oh, Chiquita, that's what I'm doing now. So don't just listen to the audios, but pray along with them. So you're doing it for 6 weeks. Because what you're doing basically is you're tearing down walls, you're tearing down strongholds, you're breaking curses. And a lot of times these deeply rooted curses can't be broken in one day. You have to spend time praying against it. We're going to be doing fastings as well, but I'll announce the fast in time to come. So basically you're praying for the entire 6 weeks. All right? Then you're going to be doing an hour praise and worship daily just to give God praise for what you expect him to do. And I want to teach about declarations. I want to do some teachings on declarations because people need to understand that you need to declare what you want to see. You have to be very specific. So if you want a 3-bedroom, I'm just giving an example. You need to say that that's what you want. You want your ministry to take off. You need to specify what you want to see. So after you've prayed against these demons and you've torn down your strongholds and the curses are broken, you need to declare what you expect God to do, what you expect to see. So whatever it is that is affecting you, whatever it is that's going on, speak the opposite of what's going on. Start saying that this will change. I will see results. Use the prior audience, pray with them twice daily. If you're dealing with spirit spouses, there's an audio for that. If you're dealing with stagnation and witchcraft, I have 2 audios for that. Those are our most popular audios right now because a lot of persons are dealing with that. They don't even know why they're not moving on and they're not progressing. They have no idea why things are so hard. And honestly, the truth is, from my experience, guys, most of the times it's witchcraft. Most of the times their name is on an altar. Somebody's cursing them and they don't know. Some family member hates them and they don't know. Somebody paid for them to be like this. People actually spend their money to ensure that you don't move on. I have to understand, I have to know the age of the nephew. Maureen Gale, are you a Christian? Licia Dahl, it's like the Lord wants to baptize her with the Holy Ghost. Yeah, somebody's asking me if a spirit spouse can try to renew a covenant. Yes, they most certainly can. They most certainly can try to renew a covenant, even if trying to be delivered from them because they don't want to go, but that means that you just need to intensify your warfare. That sounds like a witch, KJ. Okay. Well, Alicat, it could just, from the looks of it, it could just look as if he is a child and that can happen. But I see where the enemy wants him to have a messy life, basically. To not progress, to have nothing good in life. Can the person, Maureen, I asked if you're a Christian, because when you said that the two clothes were mixed, dirty and clean, it's because I see where you're not living a holy life before God. So that's why I asked you, because when you're not living a holy life before God, it's like you're mixing, or like if you're trying to pray, or if you're trying to acquire certain things through God, but you're not living holy, it's like you're mixing unclean and clean. So you have to make up your mind, are you clean or are you unclean? So you have to make up your mind if you're going to serve God or not, because it doesn't work. Because the truth is, if you have dirty clothes and clean clothes mixed together, it's just better for you to do your laundry all over. Because you won't know what's clean and what's not clean. Okay? So that means you need to decide which side are you going to be on, if you're going to serve God or not. Twice a day, 1 hour praise and worship a day, yes. And then I'm going to announce fasting soon. I want everybody to be as consistent as possible. Maria Modest, is this the first time you're coming on? Maria Modest. Did I see that comment? All right, Maria Modest, you can send me an email letting me know you want to join the prayer challenge. It's sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. I'll send you the instructions. sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. So you're having financial difficulties because there's a curse of poverty over your life, and you need to be freed from that. So basically what we're doing throughout these 6 weeks, we're breaking curses and we're tearing down walls. All right, I'm trying to read the rest of the comments. The dream, somebody said I had a dream of somebody throwing white powder on me. That's a warlock more than likely. Sorcerer. But the fact that you were saying fire, 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 it means that you are coming against all witches in your life, Francois. Shakan Joe, which country are you from? Candy, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You have to explain. Well, purpose child, that means that you need to remove anything that would stop you from finding your spouse. Oh, I was saying, Candy, I think I was explaining to you that the Marine Kingdom is attacking you. I think that's what I was saying. When did you think you were manifesting? I'm trying to understand. that the glass in your mouth, that is you need deliverance. That means that there are things in your life that's harming you that need to come out. That's from Miss Tiffany Washington. All right, so I'm going to keep explaining. Nigeria. Okay, Shokan, what was it that... What was it that you wanted me to pray about? For Shokan Joe. Because I know I told you to come on tonight. So I wanted to know. Thanks to those who have been giving to us. Okay, we appreciate it. Please invite somebody to join our prayer challenge. All right. Please invite somebody. Those of you who want to partner with us, please just message me that you want to partner with us. I can send you the form. Those of you who want to give, the information is posted in the chat. It's Witchcraft, Miss Tiffany Washington. Somebody was, I wanted to hear from. If you've been having a lot of dreams of doing deliverance, casting out devils, it's likely you're called to do deliverance as well. Well, Alida, it could mean that, but you would need to ask God to confirm. Okay, all right. Well, most of the times, Janelle, I have to be honest, most people who have deliverance ministries are prophets. Everybody is called to do deliverance because we're all called to cast out devils once we're Christians and once you're living a holy life before God. But it doesn't mean you're going to have a deliverance ministry, just as how, not because I teach, it doesn't mean I'm a teacher. Or because I preach, it doesn't mean I'm a pastor. The ministry is basically an office. So majority, anybody can cast out devils once you are a Christian and you are taking authority. But most of the times, prophets have deliverance ministries where that's their specialty. So even in the Old Testament, you had prophets like Moses, and their specialty was to deliver God's people. So if you're called to do the ministry, then it's more likely you're a prophet because you probably need to see what's going on to help people. So I would think so, that it would go hand in hand. And you need to be able to hear God's voice clearly. Oh, that's good, Jean. If she had a dream that she reapplied to school that she didn't finish, that means that all the things that you missed out on, they're going to come back. Your baby cousin slice, that's a demon. The fact that you're being haunted by the police, that's a spirit. I'm not seeing any more dreams coming up. All right, Shokan, just message me and let me know what's going on in your life. Okay, well, Janelle, that is probably the case. Camille, the reason, if you're dealing with spirit spouses, if you're dealing with them and you're using the audios, it's likely that's why you're seeing them, because they don't like to be exposed. So that's why they're probably showing up in your dreams. So it just means you need to continue or intensify your warfare if possible. Christian, well, it means that there are a lot of unsolved things in your life that needs to be addressed. So personally, I would ask God to give me some direction, because it seems like you're confused in a lot of areas, where to go, what to do. So that's why you're seeing the puzzles. All right, so the newcomers, remember we're praying for 6 weeks. All right, we're praying for 6 weeks. You're using my prayer audience for 6 weeks, and you're going to be praying with them consistently, depending on your condition. If you're not sure which one to use, you can always message me and ask which one to use. If you're using twice, excuse me, if you're using two, because you're dealing with two different conditions and you need to do them twice daily. All right? Twice each daily. Along with the 1 hour praise and worship, and also along with your declarations, which I need to do some teachings on declarations. Tanisha Elliott, as far as I am concerned, all spirit spouses are hard to leave. All of them. Let me see. Shelly, it means you need to pray over your food. The devil's probably trying to enter through your food. That happens a lot where demons will say, I came through her food. Jean, that sounds like that's witchcraft. Just send me an email if you want to join. The email is just basically me keeping a record of persons that are following me. And so I can be in contact with you. But basically what you're doing is to join the challenge. You're going to visit my YouTube channel, Prophetess Shanika Sutton. And you're going to access my audios and you're going to use them twice a day. Okay, you're going to listen to them all throughout. Don't skip over anything. All right, don't have them on play and you're not praying with them. Focus and pray along with them. No distractions. Then you're going to be doing an hour praise and worship a day, just thanking God for that change in your life and for delivering you. And then you're going to be doing declarations. So if you haven't signed up, you can always email me at sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com, just to let me know you're signing up, because I want to have a record of persons who are on it. SSPM, as in Shanika Sutton Prophetic Ministries, prayerchallenge@gmail.com. SSPM prayerchallenge@gmail.com. That sounds like the Catholic Church is going to receive a revival. It's for 6 weeks. We started on Monday. I'll give you the end date soon. But just know that the end date would be around the 2nd week of November. So we still have sufficient time to pray and break down these strongholds. Okay, people are already seeing results. And we expect to see much more than what we have already seen. All right, listen, I want some big testimonies. I want people to see that deliverance is real. God is still delivering people. Okay? I want people to leave from nothing to something. Just like that young lady who got married on the challenge last year. She's yet to testify. She's supposed to testify with me soon. These are the testimonies I want to hear. People who couldn't get married for years and they get married. People who couldn't work for years. And which reminds me, I need to check up on that young man I ministered to from Africa the other day to see if he's using the prayer audios. So I want to see like ridiculous testimonies, because I want people to understand, hey, you don't need to cry and sob about what's going on in your life. All you need to do is just take authority, break down strongholds, rebuke demons, overturn the hands of the enemy, break curses. Did I say break curses already? I want people to understand that it is possible to do all of this. It is possible to live a fruitful and fulfilling life before God if you understand how to take authority over the enemy. Okay? All right, guys, I think that's it for now. I think that's it for now. But if you're going through a cycle of no money, lack of business, no job, the audio witchcraft, poverty, stagnation is for you. Spirit spouse, if you're dealing with that, you're having dreams of intercourse, or you're having dreams that you're already married. Or sometimes even when people have dreams of ex showing up and blocking them from moving on, that's usually a sign of a soul tie and a spirit spouse. Okay? So depending on what you're dealing with, your dreams will let you know what to deal with. Alright, so what I will do is, your dreams will let you know, and also based on my teachings, it will give you an idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some questions. If you don't know what you're dealing with, and if you don't know how to proceed, I'll take the questions. Okay, so please go ahead and do that. Just share. You can go ahead and ask questions. Any questions regarding the prayer challenge? So if you need to know what to pray about, just let me know. You want to know how to pray. Nobody didn't ask no question? Guys, I'm waiting for you to ask questions. What do you need to know? Tasha Campbell, do you have my prior audios? Oh, Candy, not Marriage Kingdom, Marine, which is the kingdom, the sea kingdom, the water kingdom. Demons live in the waters, and they fight people, they fight finances, and they fight marriages. Oftentimes, not only that, but most of the times you find that people are dealing with the marine spirits. They have a spirit spouse, or their finances are blocked. All right, so KP said that she has not been working since January 2018 and business ventures have been failing. All right, KP, have you been using my audios? KP, have you been using my audios? I'm waiting for you to let me know. My IG account is prophetess_Shan Sutton. Prophetess_Shan Sutton. But I'm not live there now. But you can follow me because I do intend to use it more often. KP. Amen. Psalm 110 on YouTube. All right. So, all right, go on YouTube. For those of you who have my audio, so somebody saying I can't sleep at night, use my prayer audio at night and pray along with it. I guarantee you that you're going to sleep. Okay, it's on YouTube, Prophetess Shanika Sutton. Just go on my channel. If you still can't find it, please message me. All right? I wanted to know if KP has been able to access my audios. All right, somebody is saying, how can I get the prior audios all done in the morning? How should I start off? How should I start off with? In what order should I do everything? Okay, so there's no specific order. Just ensure that before the day is done, you prayed with the audios twice for the day. You prayed with them, you played them, and you prayed along with them twice for the day. If you want to do it 2 times in the morning, do that. 2 times in the night, do that. Or 1 time in the morning, 1 time at night. There's no specific way to get it done. It's just a matter of ensure that it is done for the day. All right? If you miss a day, then make it up back the next day. And you should have a real good reason for missing it. It shouldn't be a case where you miss it and you just call it a day. No, you need to make up for what you missed, because you're doing it every day for the next 6 weeks. If you always have bad dreams, you can still use the one for stagnation and poverty and witchcraft, because it depends on the bad dreams. If it's somebody chasing you, if you can't sleep, that's probably the witchcraft. It depends too. If it's a case where you're having a dream that somebody's trying to sleep with you, then that would be spirit spouse. So it depends on the kind of dream that you have, but these same audios will help you. Alright, if you have a lot going on, where do you start? You start by using the prior audios. You start by praying along with me. When you're using the prior audios for the newcomers, you might vomit, spit, yawn, burp. It just means that demons are coming out of you. It means that you are experiencing deliverance, and that's pretty normal. Okay? So if you don't know where to start by using the prior audios. Start by getting up, using them, tearing down strongholds, do it again. Keep doing it. Do praise and worship. Give God praise for the things that you expect to see change in your life. Any questions on Facebook? I saw witch fire needles in my dream. All right, let me tell you something, guys. What I've been doing. Anytime I'm praying and I see the attacks in my dreams intensifying, it means that I need to intensify my prayers. If it keeps happening, then I need to intensify my prayers. So what I would say is that if you find that you're using the prayer audios and you're still having bad dreams, I would say use them one more time for the day then. Because you need to break down as many strongholds as possible, break as many curses as possible. If you know that somebody's working witchcraft, use the audio that I have on witchcraft. That will break the curse of witchcraft over your life. Can you sleep with the audios? You sure can, but ensure that you pray with them first during the day twice. Then you can think about sleeping with them. No problem, sleep with them, but don't just sleep with them. Ensure that throughout the day you are praying along with them. All right? If you pray with them at midnight, that's good. If you can't, then that's fine. But if you want to pray at midnight, midnight prayers are very effective, especially if you're dealing with witchcraft. All right? So if you don't have my prior audios, please message me. Don't take it for granted. Say that you don't know where they are. If you don't have them, message me. They're on YouTube, but still message me if you can't find them. If you haven't had a dream since the audio started, that's not really good. But keep praying and see what happens. Don't just sit back and not let me know that you don't know where to find the prior audios. You're contending for your own breakthrough. You're contending for your own deliverance. Okay? All right. So I expect to see a lot of testimonies. Guys, if you have any questions, message me. But sometimes I don't get to pay attention to my messages as much as I'd like. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't just try messaging me again. I'm sure one of these days I'll answer. I'm hoping to get a secretary next month, so I can actually have somebody taking my messages. All right? Those of you who want to give, please do so. We do need support. If you want us to continue, then we're going to need support. Okay? Because if we're going to hire staff, then we need money to hire staff. And I was telling you guys that I want to do a movie ministry. I want to do skits because I find that a lot of persons don't know that demons are blocking them. So even when you tell them, you have to really explain to them because they really don't know, because the churches never taught them about the spiritual realm. The churches didn't indulge in teaching people or preparing people for the spiritual realm. So now you're telling people that, hey, a spirit's supposed to block me from getting married. They don't even know what that is. That was me too, so I understand. So I want to do like skits to demonstrate what the spiritual realm looks like so people can understand better and be more prepared. If somebody said they're having issues in their private area, a hand She said she saw a hand there in one of your dreams or something, or you feel a hand there sometimes. That's definitely a spirit spouse. They're very sexually aggressive. Okay, they feel like they own you, and they will sleep with you, or try to touch you sexually, or try to stop in your even their dreams. You might just see your relationships not working out, and in reality they are not working out. Okay? If you're dealing with that, then use the audience for spirit spouse. Okay? Because you're not going to get married. If you do, you're not going to stay married. Any more questions, guys? All right, so those of you who want to give the information that's posted on the screen, those of you who have been given or you have given to me, please let me know if you have any testimonies. I like when we have testimonies from people who gave to us, because you shouldn't be giving to ministries and you're not getting back anything. That is not of God. I'm sorry. The audio with witchcraft and stagnation, yeah, I think I mentioned familiar spirits, but in any event, it cover most stuff, okay? So you don't have to worry. So if you want to give, let me know. If you want to partner with us on a monthly basis or a weekly basis, depending on how you want to give, just message me that you want to partner with us. If you want to tithe to us, that's basically what it is. You can let me know. If you want to give, let me know. If you have any questions about the prayer challenge, let me know. So I'm gonna come back. I'm thinking if I should come tomorrow, or if I should just come on Saturday. What do you guys think? Because on Saturday, I am going to do individual prayer, and I know that other persons want that, so I'm going to be doing that. So I'm not sure if I'm coming out tomorrow yet. Okay, Ryan? Okay, so, all right, you know what? I'll come out tomorrow just to discuss the prayer challenge and to kind of have a conversation with the persons who are on the challenge. Then I'm going to do, on Saturday, I'm still going to come tomorrow, because in case there are people who there are people who need to understand the prayer challenge, we need to discuss the prayer challenge. But on Saturday, I'm definitely going to be doing individual prayers on Saturday. All right, people want me to come tomorrow, people want me to take a break. I'm going to come tomorrow, because I don't want to not come tomorrow. And there are people who are desperate, and they desperately needed help, and they didn't see me, and they didn't know what to do. So I'm just going to come. But on Saturday, I want to start like an hour earlier, because I want to take individual prayer requests, and maybe call people who don't know, or just read through the comments and pray for them individually. Tomorrow I'm coming on at 8 p.m. Jamaican time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those of you in the U.S., 9 p.m. for most people in the Caribbean, and if you're in South Africa, I think that's 3 a.m. If you're in Nigeria, I think that's 2 a.m. UK, that's 2 a.m. So if I left out your country, you can always message me, letting me know that you didn't hear the time for your country and you need to know what time it is. So I'll be on tomorrow, because I want to teach on declarations. And as a matter of fact, really and truly, even for the people who are a part of the prayer challenge, I really want to spend some time prophesying to them. So I probably will come on tomorrow and do some prophecies. That's for the persons who are really staying true to the prayer challenge, so you know how to pray, okay? And then Saturday we'll be taking individual prayer requests. But for those of you who are on the challenge, still come back tomorrow, so at least we can have an intimate prophetic session. So I can because I think that when you prophesy to people, I guess they understand more about what's going on in their life. So I spend time teaching. Teaching works too. When you prophesy to people, it becomes personal. So tomorrow, come back. I'll do some prophecies tomorrow for persons who are truly dedicated to the challenge. And then on Saturday and on Sunday, we're going to be taking prayer requests. I'm going to be calling people on the live and praying for them. All right? So I'm starting 1 hour early on Saturday. Not tomorrow, but on Saturday. I'm starting 1 hour early, because I want to have enough time to pray. I might even be live for 4 hours on Saturday. I'm thinking of that, like maybe 7 to 11. Those of you who are in the US, Eastern Standard Time, like maybe 8 to 12. But we'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Okay, please come back tomorrow. And then I will see you on Saturday and Sunday. So come tomorrow and I'll see you Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll give you the new schedule for next week because I won't be live every day next week. I just decided to make the sacrifice to be live every day for this week. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow, guys. I want to prophesy to some people, so please come back, invite somebody. Okay, thank you for those who have given and those who will continue to give. God bless you. All right, guys, have a good night. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'll see you. All right, guys. Hi, Derek. How are you? All right, guys, no problem. Those who want to join the prayer challenge and you haven't joined yet, just send me an email at sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. That's sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. It stands for Shanika Sutton Prophetic Ministries. So sspmprayerchallenge@gmail.com. All right, guys, you have a good night. The information to sow is below. Give me 1 second before I go. Okay, I will respond to your email. Sorry about that. You were saying something? Okay. All right, have a good night, guys. Thank you. And if you feel led to pray for this ministry, let us know because we do need more people to pray for us. All right, the devil doesn't want people to be delivered. All right? The devil doesn't want people to be delivered. So please, if you want to pray for us, if you have the Holy Ghost, you don't want to speak in tongues, pray in tongues, and you want to volunteer to pray for us, please do that. All right? Thank you so much, guys. God bless you.